This weekend, Cedar Park students and staff gathered together, not just to run, but to remember.
The Tri-M Music Honor Society hosted Miles for Matt, a 5K run honoring a former student whose life was tragically cut short. Everett Taylor learned more about how the run is helping others. Everett?
Thanks, Lulu. This weekend, hundreds of students signed up to run, not just for fitness, but for change.
We decided to honor a past member of the community of both music and cross country. We decided to honor him with a 5K, raising awareness of dangers of fentanyl.
That member was Mathew Wright, a former CPHS student, musician, and runner. His story is one of talent, kindness, and ambition, but it's also a sobering reminder of a crisis that's hitting too close to home.
Yeah, Mathew Wright, when I was a freshman, I was a saxophone player, and so was he. He was a sophomore. He was probably one of my first role models. He was an amazing player. He was a leader. He was young, but he was in the top ensemble and among the top players in the entire program, despite only being a sophomore. He really inspired me to get better at what I do, and I don't think I'd really be here or on the path and with the opportunities I have without him.
Mathew sadly lost his life due to fentanyl poisoning, a growing epidemic across Texas and the nation. But instead of letting this tragedy be the end of his story, CPHS's Tri-M Music Honor Society got together to bring awareness and take action against this crisis. Clara Rabago, a Tri-M officer, helped to organize this 5K run, partnering up with Texas Against Fentanyl.
They're a really great nonprofit organization that they devote all their time to bringing awareness to fentanyl research.
Among those who attended this event was Texas Against Fentanyl President Stephanie Turner, explaining what they're able to do because of fundraising events like these.
We're here today at the event, Miles for Matt, in honor of Mathew Wright, and all proceeds that were raised from this amazing event today will go towards Texas Against Fentanyl. We successfully passed House Bill 3908. It's called Tucker's Law, and it requires fentanyl education for students grades 6 through 12 in the state of Texas. And that was last legislative session. This legislative session, we're working on mandatory training for all law enforcement. We're working on getting the fentanyl test strips legal in Texas and just continuing to drive change at a statewide level.
But this 5K wasn't just a fundraiser, it was a call to action. From informal booths to personal stories, this event brought together a community committed to remembering Mathew while protecting others from the same fate.
Matt was one of my friends and teammates, and he was actually in Tri-M, so we just wanted to do something nice for him and his family to remember him.
And with every step forward on that track, runners weren't just racing the clock, they were racing towards a future where awareness can make a difference, because sometimes the most powerful way to fight something is to keep moving forward.
We're thankful for our Cedar Park community and especially for our Tri-M officers who have brought us this event to honor the lasting impact Mathew Wright had. For more information or to get involved, you can visit txaf.org. With CPHS News, I'm Everett Taylor. Back to you at the desk.